Master, welcome back. Looks like it was raining pretty badly outside. Here, let me take your coat. I'll hang it up in the laundry room so it can... You can do it yourself? Of course. I'm leaving it on the floor. No, there's no trouble at all. I just thought maybe... Okay, I won't question your judgment. I got your tea set up. It's in the kitchen. Where would you like me to bring it? In the lounge? Okay, I'll be right over. In the meantime, make yourself comfortable. I already got the fire started. Should be nice and warm when you get there. Okay. I'm back. Here you go. It's nice and warm. Your favorite. Have I ever... Well, I suppose so. But then again, everybody has a bad day once in a while, right? Well, just because I seem happy and I guess bubbly all the time, as you said, it doesn't mean I don't have bad days every once in a while. I think that's normal, right? True. I don't tend to have them very often. And to be fair, you still haven't really seen me with one. Having a bad day. Sorry, I'll stop talking about myself. You don't mind? Well, I guess it does happen sometimes. Well, if I may ask, is that why you came back to the house, slamming the front door? Well, 'cause it just seems a little bit more on the clear side that today wasn't exactly the best day for you. I don't mean offensive to that at all. I see. Well, I know I'm not exactly the best of people, or, well, you know, to really divulge into that kind of thing, considering my position. But if you want to vent, I'm here for you. On a professional level, of course. I don't want to overstep any boundaries. I know how it feels to want to have somebody to vent to every once in a while. I'll do. Sit down. Okay. Like this? No, it's not like I haven't sat down before. It's just I've never been told to in this kind of situation. Well, by contract, I'm not really supposed to talk about what I used to do with other employers. But let's just say it wasn't this, okay? If that's alright. Thank you. Anyway, if you want to vent, you're more than free to. This is your house after all, and well, I work for you. So, you can always talk. course. Give me your worst, and I'll be your ear to listen to. Mm-hmm. 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 Hmm. Oh, wow. That does sound pretty tough. Very difficult. I don't know how you humans do that sometimes. Deal with people like that? I mean, don't get me wrong. We Nekos also deal with some pretty frustrating, difficult Nekos. That just sounds horrible. Extremely unfair. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have spoken out of turn. It's just... Oh. Well, thank you. I'm glad it's okay. Hmm? What? Master, don't apologize. It's okay. If I can continue to speak out of turn... Good. I think it's okay to have a bad day every once in a while. It happens. Sometimes people, that goes, whatever the species is, sometimes they're just in a bad mood. Sometimes they tend to lash out on the wrong people. And sometimes that just makes other people more aggravated. It's not bad, it just happens. Sometimes. Of course. Not only do I think so, I actually know so. How do I know? Well, if you'll indulge me for a minute, you know how there are societal classes within humans? The high class, middle lower, and then lower class? If you haven't noticed, there's also a species class, specio, where humans are of course on the top, and then below it are different species within this world. Nekos are kind of right below humans, but also in the middle of the foxes, or as you like to call them, kitsunes. Like I said, there's still classes within our societies, but even the high class Nekos don't go anywhere near to the same level as middle class humans. We still work under you quite a bit, and as a result, a lot of us get picked on or objectified whenever a master or mistress or whoever employs us has a bad day. We receive a lot of hate that we didn't exactly deserve, and so we just learned to take it in stride, as my mother used to say, to remember that when people, or when others, are rude to you, it usually means that they're just having a bad day too. Sure, it doesn't really justify what they're saying or doing, but it doesn't mean you should be ruthless back to them. If that makes any sense. Oh, I'm glad it does. Anyway, Oh yeah, there's a lot of special differences. Society's very, very human forward, if that makes sense. You guys have always been in charge, even before we were found out. One of your leaders told us that we would be treated equal, and well, sort of happened, but not quite at the same time. I know it's gonna take a lot of time for us to experience what you experience to the same level and pleasure as you all do. But for the meantime, we just learn to adjust to the life we currently live. Was it sad? Was it too depressing? Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make it about me. This is your day. I should make sure that you're doing okay. Would you like me to get you some more tea? I can heat the kettle back up and bring you a fresh cup if you'd like. It's okay? And you're glad you asked and I talked. I'm sorry for not believing you, Master, but... right, you don't want to be called that. I'm sorry for having trouble believing you, but usually humans don't want to hear about my species or the others in their life. To them it just doesn't really matter. You find it fascinating? I guess. But still, this is about you and your day. And I'm sorry I took that away from you. I won't do it again. I'm not in any trouble? Oh, thank you. That's a relief. Maybe you'd want to hear more? Well, only if you want. But for now, I really thank you for being willing to listen. And I hope you venting to me for a little bit helped you too. Remember, it's okay to have a bad day and to come home feeling a little upset. Just remember that you'll be okay and that it is a temporary feeling. Tomorrow is a new day and a new set of emotions and positivity. You're welcome. Okay, I'll take the kettle and then I'll come back with a fresh cup of tea for you.